Hello, Starscream back again. Twice in the same day, and it's probably a record for me. It's not a toy that's been requested, but it's one that I really like, and I think you'll understand why when I show it to everybody. It's not an original toy, of Transformer I should say. It is Rid Scourge. Now, I think quite possibly this is one of my favourite Transformers ever. It's easily the most poseable. It's the nicest displayed one. It was a model of, Laser Rid Prime. And you can obviously see the resemblance here. Look, he looks like Prime, or Nemesis Prime, which is Hasbro's cheap way of doing another Transformer. Just ran a different colour. And hey, double profits! Oh, they're so superb at that. Anyway, look, I'll get back to Rid Scourge, okay? You may be wondering, well, okay, fine, yeah, he's a Decepticon. You're guessing, probably because of the insignia there, but he does look like Prime. Now, you think there must be a reason for that. And there is. It's not a superb explanation for him, but there is one. What it is, I don't know if any of you have ever watched Rid. It's a good cartoon. I can recommend getting the season 2 of it. Don't get season 1. They're trying to introduce the characters, and I'm afraid to say it's boring. Alright? There's a few good episodes, but all you do is establish characters that don't really have a lot of character. And it's been dubbed, and the dubbing isn't superbly done, so as I said, it really kicks off in the second half. So if you're looking out for Rid, go for the second season. I can recommend it. I think it's a good show. Anyway, back to him. Okay, what there is there's protoforms that drop to Earth, okay, and Prime's sent to try and recover them, as always. And should I get more centre of the camera? Lean on my table here thing and see if I can move the camera while I'm doing it. He's sent to recover them, okay. Obviously Megatron doesn't want him to do that and sends Terracons to stop him. Now in Rid there's Decepticons and Terracons. Okay, now the Terracons are more animal-based things, as you probably assumed, where the Decepticons are your bog-standard transform into vehicles. And what happens is, Optimus Prime's in a fight. Now, if memory serves, I think Ultra Magnus may be in it. Probably irrelevant to the story I'm telling anyway. And what happens is, the scanning system goes out, trying to find an alt mode. Megatron sends this system out to send, was it? It may have been Megatron or Cybershark, but I'm quite sure it's Megatron. Sends out the system to recover a vehicle mode for the protoform. And what happens is, while it's scanning the vehicle, it scans Prime. So when it gives him an alt mode, it scanned Prime as well as the vehicle. So it's got taken on characteristics of not only Prime, but the vehicle. So here we have a vehicle that once transformed resembles Prime in some way. As we know, Prime in Rid transforms into a fire truck, but it takes on the facial characteristics, and then it takes on the characteristics of the actual vehicle it's copied. So that's some sort of explanation how he comes across. In the actual show, he's not a nice chap. He is quite brutal, quite ruthless. He's not particularly loyal to Megatron, but I think he's more loyal to the Decepticon cause. And as I said, there were Predacons and Decepticons, but he is primarily loyal to Decepticons, which is the same difference, so I don't know why I reiterated it. Hello. No, nobody's home. Everybody knows that. But he's constantly trying to be outdone by Cybertruck. I feel quite sorry for, because he's trying to redeem himself in Megatron's eyes, because he feels that he's been left out because of this chap's come along. Obviously he doesn't, even if he could. It doesn't matter, because there's 3 other little scroats that keep getting in the way. Gas, spunk and frog thingy, and I can't remember. I've got them up there on the shelf somewhere, and I'm not a big fan of them anyway. Quite like Cybershark, I just feel sorry for the chap. Anyway, look, I'll talk about the toy quickly. Really nice toy. As I said, it is so poseable. Possibly one of the best toys, Transformer-wise, I like, because you can do so much with him. He ain't just a blocky guy, he can pose! That's going to hurt some people's ears, isn't it? Now, look. I'm going to transform this chap on camera, because he's justified, and he's an easy transformation. His head into said pocket thingy. Oh, yeah, rotate head. In there. Okay, and that pops in quite nicely. We put the arms up. That's it for truck fit. Put these arms in at the side, clip nicely in together. Clip the feet back. And here we have a rather snazzy looking truck. who I might add resembles the movie Prime. Can't really deny that. And they do come with a nice trailer, very shiny, which opens up into some sort of battle platform, is all I can describe it as, which has little pellet things that shoot out the top here. See? And I said, you can't really argue, it's a really nice toy. It's not even fitted in here properly, you Dumbo. I talk to myself as everybody you. It's quite a nice figure. I'd recommend everybody to look out for it, alright? One thing I'll point out about this is, unlike Laser Rod Optimus Prime, there used to be a little gubbins in here, okay? Inside the cockpit. And he used to have sounds, and I think it may have had lights, I can't recall, but I know it had sounds. And he used to press the button. Well, Hasbro, or Takara, I can't remember who released this particular toy, I'm assuming it was Hasbro, took it out. Because it makes it cheaper to sell, obviously, because they manufacture the toy, it makes it a lot cheaper. Which I think's really mean. Very mean indeed. It's not as though they're particularly crafted toys anyway, there's no metal on it. I mean, it is a nice figure, but there's no metal. And, well, that's the difference between Laser Rod. I've got Laser Rod Prime as a point of reference for you. I really like this. What can I say? I mean, they both come with swords, and a transformer with a sword is hard to beat, isn't it? Come on. Here we go, look. What a nice figure that is as well. And he does have the gubbins inside, but mine's flat. Okay, so that's not my fault. He was quite old when I got him, and he's even older now. One thing I will say, though, if you are on the market for looking one on eBay, please check he's got this part here. Alright? I actually bid for this because this was missing, and it should be blue. Because this is actually off Red Scourge, like the one I've got down there. Obviously not off mine. If you're going to bid off one off eBay, make sure you ask the seller that it's got it, or you see him in robot mode, because I can promise you that always comes off. And I brought him off eBay, transformed into truck mode. I assumed it was all there, I got it home, and he's got a big hole there, isn't he? So it's fine when he's in truck mode, don't get me wrong, but if you want to put him in robot mode and display him, you've got a little problem here. He's got a hole in his stomach. There we go. But I can honestly recommend either of these two fellas, alright? They are really nice toys. I can't really say a lot more about it because the character's not that well developed. But the actual toy, as I said, it hasn't been asked for, but I had to stipulate I really like the toy because it's very nice and poseable. And it comes with a sword. There we go. Alright, now look, this is my second review today. I hope they're getting better. I didn't necessarily say they're going to be more accurate, and I won't make mistakes, so I always make mistakes. I make a point of it, even when I'm not trying. If anybody can recommend some figures, I mean, I don't know if you can see behind me, there's somewhat of the collection there, but it's a bit dark in here. I intend to improve the lighting. And I don't know why, this camcorder is a lot more expensive, but the actual, I don't know, the effect that's coming out the other end, I'm not so impressed by. But, well, do a bit of trial by error, okay? Anyway, I look forward to your comments, okay? Positive or negative, I don't mind either. And I'll see you next time we do a review, and take care, and I'll see you all out there.